Hey guys, it's Cal here. A while ago, I was surfing through AliExpress and I saw this, the Ming Shi 5000S. Seemingly, it looks like a clone of a very popular German-made adjustable razor. But how closely does it resemble the OG? What are the specs like? And what's the shave like? In this video, we're going to actually show you the visuals, give you some specs. In my next video, I'm actually going to do a shave where I compare this to the OG. So let's go have a closer look at it. So let's give this a go. This is the package it came in. Sorry about the glare of the light and all that. The Ming Shi Shaver 5000S 9-speed adjustable razor. Some graphics. Same thing here. Specification: one razor, 5 set of stainless steel double-edged blade, super white, whatever that means. Material: refined stainless steel, zinc alloy copper. So take it out. Blades that came with it. And this is what you have. Now, by comparison, I didn't realize this until yesterday, that what I have is the Merkur Progress short handle. But I just bought this from a buddy of mine, Sylvain, the Progress XL. That's the long handle. So we'll do a comparison between all three. So, and I did a Google search for some information. So, about a 4.1 overall length on this. Same with the long-handled Progress. Weight on this of 2.9 ounces or 82 grams. The long-handled version of the Progress is 4.2 ounces or 100 grams. So substantially heavier. This is zinc alloy. This is zinc die cast with a brass handle and chrome finish. This has 5 settings on it. The Ming Shi has 9. So let's get into the finer details of this. You can see they look very, very similar that way. The heads look quite similar. Now you get into looking at, I'm going to zoom in a bit here, the grooves on the handle. You've got the deeper groove here, and not so deep on the Ming Shi. Also got the line going here. And again, there is one on the Ming Shi, but it's not nearly as deep. The settings on the OG are part of the casting process, whereas the settings on the Ming Shi look like a stamp. The other thing you'll notice is that the bottom dial is quite different. They're both octagonal, but the bottom dial is a fair bit shorter on the Progress versus the Ming Shi, and the diameter quite a bit different diameter. The Progress has quite a bigger diameter than the Ming Shi does. And this upper column part here, you can see the differences there. So, and again, you're going to see the same thing on the Progress XL. Again, these grooves are very, very deep and very well defined, whereas definitely not so much so with the Ming Shi. Operation, Ming Shi is very, very smooth. No fixed stops. I would say it's actually smoother. Or, yeah, a little bit smoother than on the Progress. The Mergress is very smooth. The other thing I learned yesterday is that it's a two-piece. Both these razors are two-piece, or all of them. So, like that. And then to put it back in, you line it up. There's an arrow here and a notch there. If you put it in the other way, it won't, your setting won't go back to 1. So turn that back down. Now, something you can see here is that, okay, we've got to turn to 1. If you can see the travel there, the distance there, versus, so we've got it set on about 1. See what we have there. So let's dial this one up to 9. Dial the Merkur up to its top setting of 5. And to me, to my eye, it looks like you have a lot more change in the blade change on the Merkur OG versus the Ming Shi. So it looks like your tray moves a lot more. You're going to get a lot more adjustability. The other thing I've noticed on these, besides the stamps, the Merkur logo there and there, whereas you don't have any at all on the Ming Shi. No leather slots on the Merkur, whereas you have leather slots on the Ming Shi. If you look at the leather channels, your Merkur has very distinctive and noticeable leather channels, whereas your Ming Shi, they're there, but the channels definitely are not nearly as deep and as prominent as what they are on the Merkur. Same with the Mergress. These two are comparable in size, and you can see. And again, this is substantially heavier, very, very lightweight. Again, this goes for about a quarter of the price of the long-handled version of this one. Yeah, so in my next video, I'm actually going to do a comparison shave between this one, the short-handled Progress, versus the longer-handled Ming Shi, and we'll just see how they shave. I'm going to put the same blade in both razors, so stay tuned for that. That should be coming up in about a week or so, and we're going to do a comparison and just see how it is. So, but hopefully that'll give you an idea of the difference between your Ming Shi 5000S, seemingly the clone, to the Merkur Progress. Thanks for watching, guys. I really appreciate it. You guys take care. Bye-bye.